What if I told you that the biggest crypto crash in history just happened and barely anyone saw it coming? Everyone was screaming October, shouting alt season is here, and then boom. In just a few hours, the entire market collapsed. Hey guys, today I want to talk about what really caused this crash, what the data shows, and what I personally think comes next, because we haven't seen this exact movie before. Even though I'm the older guy and you have initial reaction to trust me, quick disclaimer before we start. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing my own research and opinions. Of course, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. So let's get into it. The crash began on October 10th and 11th, right after President Trump announced new 100% tariffs on Chinese tech imports and canceled a scheduled meeting with China's president. That announcement was like a nuclear bomb for global markets, and crypto, of course, took the hardest hit. Bitcoin, which had just hit a new all-time high above $125,000, suddenly collapsed to below $110,000 in matter of hours. That's more than 12% gone instantly. Ethereum and other major coins fell even harder, losing over 20% in a single trading session. For large-cap cryptos, that's almost unheard of. Now, here's where it gets even crazier. According to official data, more than $19 billion in value was wiped out in just 24 hours. But that number might actually be much higher. I've heard reports that some exchange servers went down during the chaos, meaning a chunk of those liquidations never even got recorded. Exchanges like Binance, Bybit, and OKX were flooded with orders, processing trillions of dollars in forced liquidations as leveraged traders got completely wiped out. Altcoins absolutely destroyed. Some projects lost 60 to 90% of their value in one brutal hourly candle. A few even briefly touched zero. That's how bad it was. So, what happens now? Honestly, I think the market needs time. Every major crash, whether it was the COVID crash in 2020 or the FTX collapse in 2022, left deep scars. And this one might take even longer to heal. How much time exactly? Nobody knows. But I think we might not see the strong old season everybody was talking about. Now, about Trump's tariffs. Here's something to think about. You don't suggest 100% tariffs if you actually plan to keep them. That's negotiation 101. You start high so you can back down later and look like the reasonable one. So I wouldn't be surprised if the US and China find some middle ground soon. And if that happens, markets could rebound faster than people expect. But still, this crash was bad. It broke momentum and it reminded everyone just how fragile crypto can be when global politics turn ugly. Retail confidence is gone right now. Imagine you're new to crypto. Would you invest after watching the top 20 altcoins drop 80% in minutes? Of course not. Right now, fear is back. But here's the twist. Markets don't recover because of logic. They recover because of greed. At some point, the same people who dumped everything will have to pump it again. They'll need to lure retail traders back, make everyone forget this nightmare, and push prices to astronomical levels just to restore the hype. So yeah, after this flash crash, the altcoin market feels dead. But make no mistake, greed always brings it back to life. If you're still watching, you're early for the next chapter. Don't forget to subscribe because I'll be covering the recovery, the new accumulation zones, and which coins could actually survive this bloodbath.